It took me a second to pop in there. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome, a pumpkin's here. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I forgot you were in here, but I'm glad you're hanging out today. I'm gonna be doing some. I usually things are a little bit switched up today because normally I would stream in the morning. Well, what is the morning for me? But things are a little bit different today because I got called in for a shift at work, so we're not doing that. But we're going to be doing some drawing. Yay! Wonderful. Um, yes. So this is just a little drawing that I've been working on recently. She's actually based on a drawing I did in high school, which is in here somewhere. Let me find it. Go do the thing. Get rid of all of the layers. Where is it? No. The line layer. No, that's not it. There it is. So this is what can get it here. Yes. So this is the base drawing that that I was working with. Whoa, bigger please. Oof. Looking at her, she's a lot rougher than I remember now. Actually, looking at her. But this is the base drawing that I originally did. Some of it was okay. Like, I got drawn like calves and feet down, like the general shape pretty easy, and like the arms there and the shoulders and stuff don't look too bad. The head and face is a mess. She looks like she's been like punched in the cheek, poor thing. Hands are kind of cool. They're not the worst hands. The hair is kind of cool. And I like this shape. Anyway, I recently just scanned. Is you a very spooky lady? Yes. I've called her virtual goddess up here. You can see. I didn't know what else to call her, but she's kind of a little techie. Woo. Yeah. No. I recently scanned a heap of my old drawings in just onto my computer with the hopes of like redrawing some of them. So this went to a sketch layer. You can kind of see that there. I wanted to ask if you wanted to draw one of my other D&D characters. Hell yeah, I'd love to. I'm always keen to draw D&D characters. Tell me a bit about them. Yes, but this sketch layer turned into this. Which, is that the line art I'm working with now? No, that's the line art now. And then we've got a grey layer, and we've got this additional grey layer, which is just on all the solids. And that's what we're working with at the moment. But you can see I've kind of shifted her around a bit. Let me move this up so you can see. Whoa! Wow! What a horrible configuration. Let me shrink you. Why is half of it? Oh, it's because I... Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't look at it too hard. But you can see I've kind of put a bit more detail in the design stuff. So she's got like these strappy things now because I wanted to add some more detail to it. And I gave her a bit of cleavage because I thought, because I wanted to. But just tried to give her a little bit more body shape and stuff like that. And I don't know if, and hopefully the head angle is a touch better now. Mind you, the nostrils there look whack as hell. So I probably need to work on that. And then I've moved the hair into this kind of patterny thing. No, don't do that. Just leave. Just get out of here. Okay, there we go. But I think I was planning to do some coloring, but there's such inconsistency with the line art. Because sometimes I like to draw hair like this, like all like very spirally. And as fun as that is, it just doesn't match the rest, so I should either update the rest of the line art to match, or change that. But I like that. I think that's fun. So I think I'm gonna move my mic. I'm sorry for any bad sound. Ugh, horrible. So I think I'm going to do it on a separate layer in case I just royally fuck it up. But I'm going black. Thank you. You can't see my color selector over there because It's hiding behind pumpkin, but behind here there's a big old color wheel. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go in and try and add some more. Like, there's almost like a 3D-ness to it, so I want to try and do some shading with the line art. Just like some just gradient lines. I don't know. I haven't done that on like body stuff before though, so I'll give it a go. If it sucks, but I'll get rid of it and whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Character description. Let's see. Small Haragon. Oh my god, I love Haragons. Hell yeah. Hexblade. Chaotic neutral. Kinda against anything non-nature. Okay. Got swindled into signing a deal with a devil and then got swindled into a deal with a bone demon to counteract the deal, the devil deal, and is now slowly losing his flesh from his right hand. That is a baller character. That's awesome. My god, that poor little guy really having a rough time of it, eh? Okay, so what kind of designy elements are you thinking? Like, okay, so they're a small Haragon, but like, do you have like any kind of color schemes in mind? Clearly, there's like a naturey thing and almost a flesh zombie vibe going on. So, but like, what kind of clothes do you imagine that they wear? What is their personality like? That kind of thing. I don't know if I'll draw them today because I want to work on this lady, but maybe another time. That'd be great. That'd be a fun stream thing to do. How is that's done to get the vibes? Yeah. I'm also planning to do the coloring in this a little different than I would normally do. I'm thinking what I want to do is do it all in like a what am I thinking? Like a kind of oily grayscale first, like almost a charcoal, just to really push the different types of shading, like the contrast of it, because I really want the contrast to come through, on this one. No, oof, terrible. And yeah, so I'm gonna try doing that first and see how I feel about it. And then rather than like coloring it in, I'm gonna do an overlay layer. So then the colors will just kind of go over the top of the contrast layer. We'll see how that goes. I think I've done it like once before. I can't remember how it turned out. I'm not liking this. How do I... I'm trying to... Some of it's fine. I don't like this. This is nothing. See, that's kind of okay. That's kind of okay. It's about making the really smooth curves, so it's about following... Okay. Yeah, mostly natural tones, hide armor, little bracer shield, and a morning star. He stole a powerful artifact that is a paladin's helmet, which is shattered / cleaved, in which is radiating powerful light, so I got a little hood to try it. Ooh! And yeah, the bone demon curse is slowly turning me into a bone demon, so it's not running but kind of dissolving. Oh, cool, so it's like your flesh is just kind of like evaporating on one hand and leaving bone behind. That's rad as hell. Let me screenshot those messages. Okay, great. This is such a cool character. I love it. Yeah, kind of like that. That's brilliant. Yeah, so what's their personality like? Are they like super shy or really bubbly or grumpy? I'll tell you about this story in a second. You put it for you, so you tell me about your guy first, and then we can get to this person. Whoop! I hope I screenshotted the right screen. Otherwise, I might need to follow up with you again. Anyway, so I kind of wanna like. Anyway, yes, but this lady, I have no idea. I had this like very brief period in high school where I was just really doing just some whack interpretive drawings. Actually, I might see if I can load some of them in there, but I really just... I think I was a huge fan of Holly Conrad, Commander Holly at the time, really influenced by their style of drawing. And and so I was kind of just, when I had an idea, just kind of did whatever I want. So these were all drawn in pen on lined paper, one shot, and then no further. So there is no story behind this character. I have no idea who she is. Hell yeah, we could come up with a story for her, but it was just literally that I just had this image come into my mind of this woman without arms, but could control all these hands, and so I drew. There we go. Those are kind of working. It's a little weird, but also it's just kind of a weird drawing, so I guess that's fine. But I should very much need to be following the shape, and this blunt stop there doesn't work. It needs to curve proper. Yeah, I don't know if I intended her to be super like techno and stuff when I originally drew her, but that's just how I interpreted her now. Hi, Zombie King. Hi, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. How are you? I'm just drawing this lady. I don't know what her deal is, but we're drawing her. Yeah, so I don't really know who she is, but I'm sure we could. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're good. I have lots of different story worlds because I do lots of writing, so I'm sure she could probably fit into one of them somewhere. She definitely reads as some kind of like goddess or entity to me. So I'm not sure. I often in my stories, not all of them, but a lot of the time, gods aren't like a race or anything. They are just people who acquired a lot of power. So I could very much see her being just some figure who, I don't know, did something exceptional and raised to some kind of position of power. I think I'm struggling with this weird linearity thingy. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know I don't know how to draw, actually. I just am making it all up. It looks cool. Oh, thank you. Yes, this is based on a drawing I did, God, how many years ago would it be? Like 7 years ago. Ta-da! Oh, it's sorry about it. It looks kind of odd. I accidentally erased parts of it, but anyway, let me just tidy it up real quick. I'm sorry. Yes, but this is what she originally looked like, and so I'm just redrawing her a little bit. I did this previously. I also had like a creepy skeleton guy that I redrew, which was lots of fun. What? Oh yes, this. But I just want to finish off these little line arty bits, and then I'm gonna try adding some. Actually, start adding some color, but I'm gonna do it in grayscale first because I really want to push the contrast in this. I haven't done that much, but we'll give it a go. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Zombie King. Welcome. We're just having a nice chill time right now. Just hanging out. Yeah, okay. I think. Okay. I don't know if I like any of that, because maybe it's just like it's better, but it's whatever. You know what? I'm gonna start doing some sketchiness or whatever, and we'll see what happens. I think. Also, for some reason, I think a heap of my brushes just disappeared, which sucks. Whatever. Okay, so this is gonna be. Is there a special layer I should set this to? I'm just gonna keep it as is. So, I'd like to learn more about your characters and drawings. Oh, cool. Well, I'll tell you a little bit. First, I'm just gonna explain what I'm doing, so you can know my process, and then I'll talk about that. But what I'm planning to do now, that's not the right pen, is, so actually, let me move Pumpkin for a second. Goodbye, Pumpkin, just for a second, bud. So on the little color wheel down here, you can change, oh, well, of course you can change the color, but within that, you can change how saturated it is, so whether it's like a super bright pink or it's getting more and more muted until it's eventually got no color in it at all and then it's black. You can also change the brightness of it, so whether it's really light pink to like a darker pink and so on like that. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is just focusing on how bright and dark it is. And then, so then later on, I wonder if I can do an example. So later on I can go in and color over it with just a flat color, and this layer here will change the contrast of the colors I put over the top of it. So essentially now I can just focus on picking what types of brightnesses work best for each spot, and then later on I can put the colors in and it will maintain the contrast that I pick now. I don't know if that made sense, but it will hopefully make sense soon. Let me see if I can just... See? So you can see when I draw over the pink there, that pink is light pink up here and so on and so on. So it's just a different way to doing it, but I think it'll be good. I think it'll do the job that I'm thinking of anyway. Yes. But this lady doesn't have a story at the moment. Yeah, no worries. Oh, I've also got hot chocolate. I need to drink it before it gets cold. Delicious. Okay, what am I doing? I also need to pick a pen. My brain is going so fast right now. Well, the explanation is nice. Oh, cool. I'm glad. Maybe India. I had so many nice pens and they're all gone. It's heartbreaking. Wait, let's bring Pumpkin back. Where'd you go, buddy? There he is. Oh, my little guy. Anyway, whoa. Yeah, so this lady doesn't have a backstory at the moment. I might think about it a little bit, but yeah, so Pumpkin is adorable. Thank you. Yes, he's my little buddy. But yeah, so I've been writing for a long time. I started writing in high school. Well, I say writing, I more mean world building. World building is really the thing that I'm most interested in. Wait, I'm just trying to pick a good pen. I want it to be... Oh, I want it like an oil, but so many of it sucks. I don't want it to be flat, like it's really flat. Sorry, let me figure this out. No, get good. What? Okay, no, there we go. I'm happy with that. I'm looking for something that will blend really well just as I'm working with it. So something that kind of bleeds together a bit. Anyway, just so you know, I have the grey background like this because it's a neutral tone, so it's going to help me see contrast a bit better. Because it's all white, I'm not going to be able to see how bright the white looks, and it'll make the black look a lot darker than it actually is. It gives me like a neutral base to work on. Anyway, you love writing? Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, no, I love writing too. So I did a lot of world building stuff just for fun in high school. I loved coming up with ideas for story and working out the plot and designing what the worlds around them would look like, and I especially loved making. I'm making all my stories like interlink in some way. They're not necessarily like in huge meaningful ways, but I like the idea that it was all one big connected universe. As is becoming just such a huge a huge trend lately. But I liked I like when things reference each other, especially within an artist's own work. It feels like a little reward for the readers, and it I don't know. It just makes it. I feel it makes a work feel a lot deeper sometimes, and I really like that. But I usually also love creating different worlds and characters. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant. Yeah, it is. It is a lot of fun. I also have no clue what any of these bits are. I just. Is that a thing, or is I think it's here is what is happening. Actually, I think originally it was all just a suit. I don't know. But I also think I think she's all synthetic. I think that's what we're going for, actually. Anyway, yeah. So I designed lots of stories and stuff when I was in high school. And so I have lots of different worlds and stuff, and even now when I write, they're always usually somehow connected to it all. And I like the idea that maybe one day when I publish a book or something like that, they reference things I made when I was younger, or there are secrets to those stories I'm officially publishing hidden away in my notebooks that I worked on 10 years ago, and that it's, I don't know, it's like a big never-ending project. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. What actually, I think what I need to do is I want her standing out against the weird hair circle. So I think I need to make that a thing first. But not the darkest, because I think I want the background to be the darkest. Yeah, but she could probably fit into some story somewhere. Probably more as a like some kind of a minor deity, or maybe just some kind of entity of some sort. Because most of the minor, I mean, like major, deities of the universe have already kind of been designed. And see, this is the thing, because in my mind, all my stories are part of one big multiverse. I'm like, I can't mention stuff ever because it could become a spoiler for something I'm gonna make in 20 years. Which is a ridiculous way to think. But it makes it all feel like some kind of big game. But it is very fun because I'm currently, spoilers, absolutely right, absolutely. Well, but the thing is, like, I'm studying sound design and fictional podcasting at the moment. It could be, you never know, it could be. I'm studying sound design and fictional like podcasting and stuff at TAFE at the moment, which is brilliant, and it's cool because I'm like working on a story that's connected very strongly to stories I came up with when I was like 14 and 15. It's nice. It almost feels like you're like collaborating with yourself, or it's like every work I make is just building on stuff I've been making my whole life, you know? It's cool. It's like so often you look back on work that you've done when you were younger and you go, God, that's so cringy or so bad. But it feels nice that it almost feels like I'm in all the work I'm making, like honoring that very first step. You know? I'm just always like none of what I'm doing now could happen if I didn't do these shitty little drawings in the first place, or or come up with the really cringy stories I had. But yeah, it's really cool. I love storytelling in all its forms. So I think I can push this in places to be a bit darker. I think if it's darker in the center, so like I should make this smaller. I understand how you think. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think. I usually think the same. Oh, cool. That's wonderful. Yeah. No, it's I just I love storytelling. It's also fun. Yeah. I'm actually on break from TAFE at the moment, which is honestly a touch of a relief. Because I could use the rest. It is good fun. It's very exciting. I've had so much fun working on this podcast I'm working on at the moment, and I'm hoping I'll finally be able to release the first episode of it, hopefully in the new year. The only problem is I'm very ambitious with what I want to do. I'm like, I need this has to be in surround sound. I need full 7.2 surround sound. Give me Dolby Atmos if you can. And there's only a single mixing studio near where I live that allows for that. And it is at the TAFE, so I will lose access to it in 2 months. And as much as you could I'd be willing to travel for a few days to hire a studio, but they are so expensive. I was talking to one of my teachers, and he's in a metal band, and he was saying for them to record one song, I think took them 2 days, cost $8,000. And that's Australian dollars, by the way, as well. So if you're American, it is more than that. Yeah, horrifying. And the thing I'm making is 10 episodes long, so probably minimum 10 days, and it was 8,000 for 2. So I don't think that's gonna happen. So part of me is thinking that maybe I could try to just build one. I could build a surround sound studio in my bedroom, right? I'll find a way. I'll make it work. Hey, this is kind of looking rad as hell. This is kind of looking pretty cool, actually. Okay, so then I might put a grey like this over the whole thing, and so then I can kind of push and pull it a little bit in different areas depending on where I want it to pop the most and where I want it to kind of recede. Because, and that's why I'm kind of doing it in this process of doing the contrast layer first, because which bits stand out is going to be so important in this piece. And when you're also focusing on color, it's tough to get your levels right. If you think about it, it's really easy to make it. I'll get there in the end. There's just there's quite a few hurdles there, but I'm sure I can make it work. I'm determined enough to get this done. The story itself, even though I'm working on it at TAFE at the moment, I wrote it for my honors thesis. So I have been working on the story for a full year and a half now. So I'm pretty keen to get it done. Not to mention this podcast idea that I'm working on. I'm being very cryptic about it. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Is a stepping stone. It was intended to be a stepping stone project. So I essentially designed this one So as a project to help me learn the fundamentals of surround sound design, because I had an even bigger, more difficult idea. So I need to find some workable surround sound studio setup, because this is one project of many to come, hopefully. I was much saying to your thoughts and company sleep for me. 4:30 in the morning. No, go to bed. Go to bed. Are you kidding me? You know, your presence has been lovely. Thank you very much for hanging out. But go to bed, bud. It's sleepy time. I like staying up late, but I make myself go to bed like latest is 11. Because I got stuff to do. Go to sleep. I'll be back one day, hopefully. I can watch you. Yeah, for sure. It'd be lovely to see you again. I don't know if it means much to you, but I stream Mondays and Fridays. That's Australian Monday, Friday. But hopefully I'll see you again. I hope you have a good sleep. My hot chocolate is so cold now. It gets cold so quickly. See, now that is much too light. I definitely want her face to be that light, because you want the attention on the face. Like, this is a very, okay, just say, actually I should probably save, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. The attention, now it's a cold chocolate. That's true. I don't mind a nice chocolate, so. No, but it's too warm to be a nice chocolate as well. It's just it's just chocolate. I say that like it's a bad thing. It's still delicious. Anyway, because all like the hands and stuff, are all pointing towards the head. So the head is very much the focal point. I've also kind of accidentally made her crush the focal point just with this shape, but whatever. We'll roll with it. But essentially I need to, the lightest colors, whoa, sorry, hit my microphone there. The lightest colors are where your eyes are going to go to first. So, I want to keep that light and slightly make darker all the other points. But the thing is, that can also get lighter. So if we got her like that, where else we kind of want over here for lighting, and like shoulder. Maybe this is just kind of naturally where light would hit though, so that's probably not helpful for design purposes. I'm thinking. I think I might even try making, because I keep. Okay, no, I'm making a decision. I keep trying to make these like clothes. Like these are clothes on her body, but I think these are just designs, part of her. So, I am gonna get rid of the cleavage. It was hopeful, but I think I just want them to be shapes, like there is no skin. It's all just design. So I want this to be, so then I can just put the lightest colors, like where I want the art to be drawn anywhere. It doesn't necessarily need to be, what's the word, consistent in any meaningful way. So I'm just going to block these out and then go in with some shading after I've blocked them all out. So I want light there, and I want light on these arms here, so that'll be these sections. This might look terrible, but I'm going to do it anyway. What brush is this? Is it gouache or is it gouache or I don't know. But it's good. It blends nice. So that I also want it here. I think because they're like, I don't know. They're pointing out. They're drawing the eye a bit anyway. And then it also kind of makes it darker in the center, which I guess is good. I gotta say, I am mostly just talking out of my butt. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. And it's not true. Some of what I'm saying is true art things. But my placement of these colors is, I'm really just me winging it. I don't know. I want these toesy bits to be white here too. But all of these, even though they are the same color as the face, I am going to darken a bit compared to the face. Because there's a mood, oh absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm just doing whatever. I'm going to darken it because I want the face to be the brightest part. But what color is this? Secondarily, let's, I guess this bit here, I'm just gonna kind of push and pull it, like change it until I'm happy with how it looks. Okay, and then darker still, maybe, yeah. Oh yes, but podcast. So I don't want to give too much away, because then you wouldn't. Then what's the point in listening to it? Actually, there's point in listening to it. It's gonna sound cool as hell. That's the whole point. So it's a 10-episode found footage podcast exploring a city falling to ruin. So each episode features a different series of characters in slightly different sections of time, as this city and the world around it falls into destruction. There are different layers to it as to whether or not the characters are connected in some way. It's very much an exploration of place, so how these people connect to the city. Maybe I should, how these people connect to the city, what it means to them, and how they relate to it and the people around them. But that being said, it's also just it's also an apocalyptic story. So I can't give away too much. There's so much going in it. There's so much going on in it. But it's all spoilers. It is lots of fun. It was so much fun. A couple weeks ago, I had some people come into the studio to voice act in it, and it was so wonderful. A good friend of mine played one of the characters in it, as well as a woman I acted across recently in a play that I was in. As well as me, I'm also in it because I know how I want it to sound. And actually, when the irony of it is when I originally designed it, the idea was, how can I make a proper story podcast with only me as the voice actor, because I didn't know anyone I felt I could ask to play characters at the time. And I also didn't have the money to hire anyone, so the plan was, how could I just do this by myself? And then I wrote it, and now I need 40 people. and I can't have them double up because of story reasons. So whoops. Now I think I can pull. I believe. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your support. Now I think I can pull it off because since coming up with that initial idea, I've been doing like I've done some like volunteer theater stuff, doing sound design and stuff like that. So I've met some theater people who can play characters, which is great. Can't they double up if they can V8? Well, it depends. Like if it is if they can do a distinctly different voice so that people wouldn't recognize them as the same person, potentially. But there are also story reasons why I would much prefer to have different voice actors for all of them. Because people having the same voice is significant in the story. What about some AI voice changing stuff? It's getting pretty good quality and changing it up. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But also, I'll be honest, AI stuff freaks me out a little bit. I know it's like, I know it's super good and stuff, but just coming from like an art perspective and also like a voice acting perspective of people just getting defaked so easily. Yeah, scary machines. I don't know. I can just see it being a real problem. So I don't know. I just rather I don't know. I'd rather just if I can pull it off like with just people just doing the voices, I'd like to. So I'm gonna at least try. You know? But we'll see. I might end up resorting to that. You never know. Yeah. No worries. Oh, more hot chocolate. Ooh. Yeah, it really is starting to get a touch icy now. I think I need to make this a touch darker. I need it to really blend. I'm also wondering with this whether I'll eventually get rid of the line art. I might. I'll see how it all goes. Like I think I'll like color it and really get into the details of it, and then I might end up getting rid of the line art. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just I could just also, is it this one? I could also just like lower it, so you still kind of get the hint of it. But we will see. We just have a play and see what happens. Oh, I'm reading a very, very sweet book at the moment. If anyone's looking for recommendations, I'm reading a book called Legends and Lattes. It's very nice. It's like high fantasy, very, very D&D fantasy. Like the person who wrote it, like very obviously played D&D. But it's also just a really wholesome slice of life. So it's about like an orc barbarian fighter lady named Viv who decides to retire from adventuring and open up a coffee shop in a city where they've never heard of coffee before. And it's really, really lovely. It's great. It's just about like her journey of figuring out how to business, but then also just her trying to reflecting on like the moment where she first tried coffee and trying to bring that kind of joy and feeling of comfort to other people, and it's really, really lovely. It's very much about like found family and stuff. It's really lovely how they introduce like new people to the cafe, like people who work there and who help out, and how they're all so distinct but they all have their place and are also deeply appreciated for their unique skills, and it's really, really wonderful and uplifting. I'm really enjoying it. And also, I didn't expect that to be any romance in it, but it seems that that is happening a little bit. And I'm really enjoying how it's happening. Romance can be a bit of a hit or miss for me sometimes. Just because sometimes it feels a bit forced. But the way it's been introduced in this it feels really quite sweet. Very, very natural. Like very much that the character doesn't notice it's happening. And I've been fully, yeah, it can be orkies, very much so. Like I read a book recently and it was really, really well written. Like it was fantastic narrative voice, awesome concept and everything like that. But the romance just felt so forced, and they were like trying to make it sexy, and it just wasn't working. I felt kind of bad for them, but you know, yeah, it just didn't hit for me. Maybe it's just not my kind of novel, but this one has been really, really lovely. I've actually been taking notes because I'm currently, well, actually, I've recently re-picked up a romance novel idea that I've had brewing for the last few years. So I've been taking notes from this story because they're doing a good job. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really focusing on this drawing right now. I'm thinking we're starting to get the vibe. Don't know if it still needs quite a bit of work, I think. I like this bit right here, just the chin, neck area. That's it. We'll just cut that bit out and frame that and throw the rest of it in the trash. Art feelings. No, terrible. Ugh. Hey, sometimes art sucks. Sorry, I love drawing, but sometimes the thing is you tend to hate it for 90% of the time, and then it's not until you get to that last 10% that you're like, oh, this is actually okay. Actually, what tends to happen for me is as I do the line art, I'm like, hell yeah, nice line art, dude. And then I start coloring it and go, this is shit, you ruined it. Why did you do that? Oh, I actually, I think it's finished, but a few weeks ago, what was I doing? I was streaming a drawing of a seamstress rat lady from from my D&D game that I run, and I sat down the other day just for funsies and colored her in. I'm like, you know what? I want to have a look at that. I wonder, will you see my I'm trying to open it now. Okay, no. I was wondering if it would show you my file finder window, but it didn't, thank goodness. Okay, where am I looking? It will be in my D&D drawings tab. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I want to do on it. Yeah, I think she's finished. I need to have another look. Often when I'll go, I can't think of what else to do, so I'm going to put it down for a few days and come back to it, and that's when I'll see what else needs working on. But let's see. Okay, she's just taking a second. So this is the first time I've looked at her after a few days. There we go. Oh no, she's pretty nice. She doesn't, oh wait, that's the wrong slider. I was just, whoops. Yeah. She doesn't look as old as I envisaged. Her skin is too smooth. She's supposed to be like an old lady, but she just kind of looks... She just looks like a rat lady, not necessarily an old rat lady. But that's okay. I tried putting more wrinkles around her eyes and it just was not working, so I'm like, fine, this'll do. But I kind of like how she turned out. Whoop. Whoop. I like the lighting. Lighting nice. And her bustly skirts, fun. Yeah, but that's her. What was her name? Mistress Honeyspell, I think was her name. Yeah, her weird little outfit. I don't know what this is. I don't know why I did that. Maybe like some white rice patches of her. Oh, that would be a cute idea, actually. Some grey. That makes sense. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. No, that's a great idea. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I won't do it right now just because look at all of these layers over here. I am a monster with layers. It's terrible and I don't feel like navigating them right now. Bring me back to my, wow, only like 10 over here. That's still terrible. Why do I do this? And this is like an oil painting one too. I'm a monster. But yeah, no, great. That makes sense. But yes, but yeah, she's almost done. So that's exciting. I want to. I'll eventually put her on my Instagram, but I need to come up with some kind of background, cause the last one I posted, I was like, I don't want to do a background. I'm just gonna post it with the grey because that's all I want to do. And then I regretted it because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's so boring. Oh, it's so boring. Anyway. So I'll need to think of some kind of background. The thing is, it's just clearly such a pose. She's just standing there. I don't know what background would look natural. Because in reality, I think she's kind of an energetic kind of figure. But whatever. I'll come up with something. Boop, boop, boop. What have we been doing? I need to just, like, this needs to, whoa, excuse me? There we go. Just wasn't doing. I need to darken this up because those are drawing too much attention. Oh. Yeah, okay. There's like monk vibes. Ooh, very true. Monk vibes, for sure. Yeah, okay, maybe she's... So you could have like a peaceful nature background. Oh, for this one here, for the virtual goddess, yeah. Yeah, I like that. You could very much see her hovering at like the top of a waterfall. Huh, I like that. Cause I with like the shapes and stuff, it was very much like, oh, she's cyber lady. But no, you're very right. She is very zen. Oh, well, I did mean the rat lady, but I also need to think of one for the virtual goddess as well. So no, that's a fantastic point though. No. Yeah, I saw, maybe, yeah, okay, so she is like very peaceful, so maybe I could find some kind of middle ground between that peaceful nature kind of aesthetic and then also the kind of cyberspace vibes I was getting from her outfit design. She's also got a bit of a tummy because she's a lady. Very Zenyatta-esque. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I want to just put some more white out there to push it. Because we really want it on her face. And then to, like, lower the brightness of these bits because it is detracting from the face. We still want them to be prominent, but not distracting. I'm also thinking I'm gonna redraw, because I recently did a redesign for my wizard Ophelia, and I didn't mind it, but the more I sat on it, it didn't quite match the vibes I was going for. And I originally drew another design, and at the time I threw it out, and then I went back to look at it and went, oh, actually no, I don't mind it, which is why you should delete your art. But by delete your art, I mean just put it in another folder and look at it in 5 years. I might actually, here, I might be able to bring it up. I'll bring up the other design I did. I need to lay down the premise that this was a very quick sketch, and so it isn't refined in any way. But see, there we go. I like the shapes. It looks kind of more ratty, a bit more eldritchy than the just kind of. It's on my Instagram if you want to see the finished one I put up. I think it was the most recent post I posted actually. But this is just, I like this. I like the tatters. So I think I want to do this again. I want to establish this as a Ophelia. Yes. So this is what I'm actually thinking I'd like for my new Ophelia design. Because the one I ended up like fully drawing out into a drawing was, let me find it. Where is this one? Which I still don't mind, but just isn't resonating with me at all. Not to mention that I forgot cloven hooves and tail. Like, I still like it. It's just, I still like it. It's just not. I just don't think it's her in this moment. Yeah, because right now my character looks more hardy. Yeah, because right now Ophelia is like in an apocalypse. She and the rest of the party have been through absolute hell. Not to mention she's an eldritch tiefling, and I feel like this captures that more than this. Mind you, I like the colors. I like the colors in this. I originally imagined her being purple, because when I think eldritch, I think purple. But Ophelia's character has very much been like dark green and dark red, and so and I think I like the colors of this. So, well, that one is kind of artificer or scientist vibe. Yeah, very much so. This is her as like an artificer. I think I like. This is eldritch apocalypse wizard, you know, who's died 3 times and just lost her husband. You know. This is the energy. I'm gonna close the rat. Goodbye, rat. Yes, save, even though I didn't change anything. Yeah. So hopefully, at some point I'm gonna, yes, very much that energy. So hopefully at some point I'll work on that other, scrappier, this spookier version of Ophelia. I'll work on that at some point. Now this is starting to get there. What's good to do is you zoom out, and it's like, where are your eyes going to? Your eyes going to the face, and to the circly bits, but also her knees. Now I think that's not too bad. I might, whoa, hello. I think I might darken in here a touch, maybe? I don't know. I'm just doing and seeing if the doing works, you know? But this all being said, I also still need to color in the hands, and I should also maybe I should put in, but I also want it to stand out, so maybe I'm gonna have this set at night, because I kind of want her to glow a bit. So maybe this is at night in a field or something. So I'm just gonna make the background very dark for the moment, just to see how it looks. Ready? Bam. Okay. That's kind of fine. Yeah, alright. And it can, and I've got a bit of room to get darker there if I need to, but I'm gonna keep working it like this so I can actually see what I'm working with. Yeah, alrighty. Oh, I'm very excited. I had a special package arrive today. I got my, in case you don't know, I am a writer for a board game distribution, like a board game retail company, and I got my copy of the latest D&D book today. I have not had a chance to look at it because I realized I had the package like half an hour before I started streaming, but it's the new Phandelver book, which should be interesting. I think it's cool to have it's cool to see. I can very much see a purpose for this book, being a considering a lot of people get into 5th Ed D&D playing the Lost Mines of Phandelver, and so having something distinct that they can move on from if they need to, I think could be helpful. So I hope it's good. But I'll have a look. And we'll find out, I suppose. Yeah. Also, I just find it very funny because my image of Phandalin is very much cemented in the Adventure Zone. So the book arrives and I just like, oh, here's the history of Phandalin. And I'm like, great, more reasons on how the McElroy boys, more guilt for them destroying the town. Whoops, sorry. Sorry, slight spoilers there, but also only very, very early on ones. So I not much. Also for a very, very old season at this point, but I'm excited to see what happens. I do quite like Lost Mines of Phandelver as a module. Mind you, I think when I played it, we were a little bit all over the place. I didn't know much of what was going on, and my character ended up dying partway through, and my character died, and I'm like, I think I'm done actually. So I left. Yeah, I was no longer in that game anymore. But I like it. Whoa, oh, I just spilled hot chocolate all over my tablet. Good job, me. I was stirring it too vigorously. That's fine. It's lucky I have a long dress on, and it basically is a towel. Wow, I was super careful on that one. Maybe I should just finish it, hey? Okay, now it's done. Any future danger is averted. Oh, I'm going to see the Blue Beetle movie tomorrow. I'm so excited about it. I don't think I've watched the trailer. I just heard there's a Blue Beetle movie happening. I'm like, yes, I'm on board. I loved the Blue Beetle when I was younger. I don't remember what animated series it was, but I remember it was on the TV all the time, and I fully thought there was a Blue Beetle cartoon, because apparently he was all I was focused on whenever that show was on. So I'm super psyched. It should be good. I'm so pumped. And I'm hanging out with my friend. I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. And also, I've recently gotten a new job, which is great because I'm so glad to have some money. But also it's my first part-time position when I'm mostly on casual, and not to mention I'm just not as used to these kinds of shifts. So I've been so busy. So I'm so excited to have a day off to do something fun with a friend. It's going to be lovely. Then I got a dinner for another friend's birthday in a few days. So that's gonna be great. I've got barbecue on the weekend. Oh man, it's gonna be incredible. Oh, I'm also I'm just talking about things that are going on in my life now. I'm also hoping at some point during October to have some friends over to have a watch party for the first season of Our Flag Means Death. Because the second season's coming out soon. I'm so pumped for it. And a couple of my friends haven't seen the first season. And I would love to rewatch it. So I'm hoping to have some friends over to watch that at some point. It'll be so fun. I love that show. It's very good. I mean, hey, I'm sorry. When I was up close, it was like, okay. But zooming out, look at that fucking hair. Look at that hair. Holy shit. Do you see that? That's beautiful. Wow. Okay, see, that's not as good. But, whoa, just you squint. When you squint, it looks pretty good. That's me. That's my eye. You squint, I look pretty good. Okay. Yeah, see? That's rad as hell. I love it. Good job, me. Hey, good art. Yes, I'm gonna try and get in a little bit closer into the details. I kind of blocked in generally the lighting of stuff, but I'm gonna go in and detail it out a little bit more. So like, so darkening the ears up. You don't need the ears to be too prominent. Just so as long as we know that they're there. You got some hella cheekbones, babe. But just getting some shape. Get some shape in there. Have a little bit of a little thingamabob up there. What a cute ass nose you have, my dear. I don't know anatomy that well, so I just kind of put the color where I think it should go, and if it look bad, I try again. And so far, that's been doing the job. That's all you can do. See, here it goes. Yeah, it's working. That's not too bad. Oh, it's more like in there we have. Sure. Alrighty. Alright. We have a bit of shape there, a bit of shape there. Just don't mind me, I'm just muttering to myself. It's fine. I have so many books I want to read at the moment. I've been around books so much. There's a book that's been standing out to me for so long, and I've heard it's really good, but I've just got such a big lineup. It's Chai Time at Cinnamon Gardens. I think it's exploring the lives of some people living in a retirement village, but it looks so nice. I don't know why the cover just always draws my eye. I think I'd hope I'd enjoy it, but we'll see. So I'm hoping to read that soon. I think that would be nice. God, what else? I really want to read some more horror stuff, because I think I've only technically read like one horror book, and it was okay, but didn't quite hit for me. I'm a big fan of Junji Ito. but I'd love to try and find some other horror manga artists as well, because I mean Junji Ito is great. Love your work. But you know, I can't say I love the genre if I've only really read one person's works in the genre, you know. But I've been having a look at that. Oh, there's a book. Oh god, what was it? I think it's a manga, maybe a graphic novel. Anyway, one came in to my local bookshop recently that really caught my eye, called Drip Drip. I think it's a story, like this, a woman trying to find love, but whenever she's like near something that she perceives as dirty, her nose starts bleeding. Which is such a wild concept, but just the art was like on the cover was so striking. I'd be just so interested to see what the heck is going on there, you know. But it looked really interesting. I want to try it out. I really want to give this lady like proper like thick thighs and stuff like that. Like I wanted to have a body, you know. So many of my drawings end up having have similar body types to me, mostly because when I'm like, I want to design like a D&D character or something, the main thing in the back of my mind is just like, cosplay? Are you gonna cosplay them? Hey, you go cosplay them? So I'm like, okay, I guess we'll make it one step easier for myself and make it a similar body type to me. So I like to do these more freeform ones, because then when they're not like bound to a character I've designed, and I'm like, no, we're just making just drawing a person. How's she going? But see, I tried to make the crotch area recess a bit, but now it's the darkest part of the piece, so your eyes also just really go there, which is not what I want. But maybe before I get rid of it, I'll just try and make other areas also match. Like, I just need to add more darkness to it, I think, to certain areas. It's too flat at the moment. Maybe if I darken up parts of this hair bit as well, that might help. I think there's a little bit of, just with the swirl, touches of Junji Ito inspiration in this. A couple, like, oh god, how long ago? Maybe like a year ago, I think I did 2 drawings inspired by Junji Ito, but they were Fran Bow fan art because I love Fran Bow. So like Fran Bow fan art in like a Junji Ito style, and that's where I kind of got into drawing these big swirly hair like that. Very fun, but yeah, so I do have, you can see touches of that inspiration in the stuff that I do. I think I'm pushing down way too hard on this pen. Do you think I've ever changed this nib, the nib on my pen? I'm surprised it's still going. I don't know what to look out for when I'm supposed to change it. I guess I'll probably find out. Might also be helpful to go over this just with like, hi Poppy, hi, what's going on, Baba? Poppy got a haircut the other day, so she's looking very spiffy, aren't you? Yeah, aren't you? Yeah, you smell like corn chips. Okay. What was I was thinking something. Zoom out. What do we think? Oh. It's getting there, but it's still. Ay. I don't know, bro. It's not working for me. I think I want to level some of this out a bit. Just unify it a bit. It's doing a bit too much. Okay, save. Thank you. E. okay. Actually, I think that's starting to get there. Slowly. We're getting there. It's making progress, for sure, for sure. Okay. I might do a bit of something on these hands. Let's grab like here. And I'm just gonna blow. Oh, whoa, that didn't work. What the heck? What did I do? Oh, wrong pen. I don't know. What do I? So I think following these, I want the end bits to be a bit darker. And I imagine the little dots there as like, I don't know, like a little hole or something, implying that they'd clip on here, which would be a funny look. But something like that. And then I think I want the hand bits to be a lighter shade, so they're also like drawing your eye outwards. I don't know, something like that, you know? How do we feel about that? So you zoom out and it gives you a sense for the, I don't know, what the freaking looks like. I don't know, my words are going, I'm getting tired. Yes, but I think I like that. So let's do in. Silly. Bit of shading on here. So let's bump it down. Okay. I don't know, I haven't even thought about where the light is coming from in this piece. I guess it's just coming from like up and in front of her a bit. Something like that. I don't know what hands look like. Show me a hand. You can't. Drawing is a nightmare. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, oh, that doesn't make sense, does it? I'm not doing anything different, though. Okay, hang on, let me, oof. Okay, and then like down here or something. Sweet. And then those a bit darker. Alrighty, I want to make that a bit more distinct, I guess. Hi, Hidari. There's no light, only darkness. Ah, yes. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. He's doing some chill drawing over here. I'm drawing this spooky lady. I don't know what her deal is, but she's hanging out. She seems to be enjoying herself. Oh, it's morning for you. Good morning, good morning. It is night time for me. I'm getting sleepy. See, I think those hands look pretty cool, actually. They work, they do the job. They're hands, I guess. I think I want these little bits, those little nubbins to be a little bit, well, but pop those out a little bit, pop those bad boys out a little bit. Make it a bit darker around. I just want you to probably be able to see them. They were fading in a bit. Now the whole arm might be disappearing, actually. Oh no, that's better. Okay. I think actually what I wanted to do is make it transition a bit better from the hair into the circle. So have it a bit more like piecey and swirly up the top, like up here, and then by the bottom it's like very flat colors. So I'll see if I can get that kind of effect going. Almost looks like a dark, almost shaman version of Shiva. Oh, I can see that. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I think she's probably some kind of like deity or some. There's something going on. She's clearly got some kind of power to her. I'm not quite sure yet. There's discussion of her being like, because I get some cybernetic kind of vibes from her, but she's also very meditative, like some like monk-like. So she's some kind of this representation of like the soul of electricity in some way, or like this idea of like you think of like electricity in the sense of that like your brain is electrical currents and stuff like that. I don't know. There's something in her. Something there. Okay, and then by the time it gets down here, I want it to be pretty uniform. So I think I've got a blender. I'm gonna see if I can make this nice and smooth, pretty uniform. Hey, Snuggles. It do be that guy from Overwatch, don't it? Uh-oh. Whoops. Well, everyone's in here come out with all these different, oh, maybe it's some kind of deity or like a cool monk lady. I like your interpretation. With the arm sockets you got almost looks Egyptian, Nicol Bolas. Yeah, dull-like. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, brilliant. I can see that. How are we going? Whoa. The fire's starting to get a little bit sleepy on me. Let's save for safety. Now I don't know if I like it. I think that I needed it to be smoother down the bottom. I think what I'm gonna do, because I can't really get too close to the legs because it's all on one layer. So what I'm gonna do is some magic. Wow. Not the Gathering. So I can select stuff. So when I do that, it highlights it all. So I can just select not the legs. Easy. I love Clip Studio Paint. Okay. Hello, Toasty Pineapples. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. You're just having a chill time, drawing a weird little lady. She's floating in the air, and she has 6 arms, none of which are attached to her body. I can see their hands controlling puppet strings to multiple dolls as a mini army, or the strings of fate or life force. Ooh, very cool. I like that. Fun interpretations. Yes, very nice. Okay. Your drawings are cool. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. So this is her at the moment. She's not going to be in black and white. I'm just doing a contrast layer to help me make sure, because there's so much going on that determining a good focal point was important, and I do that with how bright or dark things are. It's terrifying. Why, thank you. I came up with this design when I was like 14. Actually, no, I would have been older than that. I would have been like 17. Because I distinctly remember drawing it at high school when I was in like the special seniors courtyard. Wow. Wait, hang on. I can show you the... Wait, will it show you? This is the original one that is based off. See? That was what she originally looked like when I drew her like 7 years ago. And now she's this. Wow. See, you do improve with time. Wow. Wow. Reminds me of Asian gods. Ooh. Cool. Yes. No, so this, most of the time when I draw characters, I like draw my D&D characters and that kind of thing. Or they like have some kind of backstory, but this was during a period of time where I was really just drawing exactly what came to mind without any story to it or whatever. It was so she has no story whatsoever. She's just a design, which is rare for me. I think this needs to be darker. This ain't it. I might even, this might beef it, but we'll give it a try. Haha. Haha. I think it needs to be darker. Oh, actually, oh no, it does a bit. Just a bit. It's tough as well, because, this, is this a good drawing tablet? Like BRB, oh yeah, no problem. You can come and go as you need to. There's no pressure. Actually no, it's too dark. It's too dark. Yeah, this is a good drawing tablet. When I got it, I was like, I wanna do drawing, so I know I wanna do this, so I wanna get a good one. And so I got one that was special of like, oh, it shows the colors super accurately. Like it's got more colors than than regular screens, and I was like, whoa, that sounds awesome. The only problem is then it doesn't look as good on other screens. So you finish drawing it and you're like, wow, it looks so good on my drawing tablet, and then I move it to my other screen and it goes, wow, it looks shit. No, it's a Huion. Huion? I don't know. They're like Wacom, but cheaper, but just as good, in my opinion, at least. I really, really like it. Like, I have no complaints. It's perfect. Oh, see, that's working. That's working, ain't it? Look at that. Oh boy. Yeah. So I mean, they don't look shit. It just means that the colors are a lot, like, slightly darker and a lot more vibrant when I'm drawing on my tablet. So often I finish a piece, move it onto another screen, and go, okay, now I need to adjust the contrast and stuff, which is fine. But there is a chance that it looks a lot lighter for you than it does for me. So I will probably, move it once I'm done and adjust it a little bit, which is fine. I'm gonna. I love this selection tool. It's so helpful. Okay. Okay, so I might then smooth this out just a touch more. It's getting there, but I want that transition to be a little smoother. Just a little bit. Oof. Okay, how's that going? Ooh, almost. It's just that it carries in stuff from outside the selection, which is a bit frustrating. But we can deal, I guess. How's that going? It's not quite doing what I want it to. Let's just bring some more gauche back into it. Get a bit more depth in here, please. Just a bit more depth. I want to at least put some color on before I finish, so I can show you why I'm doing it, like with the contrast layer first. I mean maybe I don't need to show. Maybe you just get it. But I wanna see how it turns out. Because even this is just kind of cool in the black and white, but I wanna have a go with the contrast stuff. See how it goes. See, it's just too blunt a transition. It's not working. It's not doing what I want. I guess it's fine. Oh. Sorry, I'm just whining. I'm not upset with it. It's just the process is not wanting to do the process and just wanting it to be perfect instantly. And believe it or not, that doesn't happen. Okay. No, we're getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. I know your pain. Yes. Ay. Yeah, it's unfortunately a process, isn't it? Okay, that's kinda. Mm. Why is it? Maybe I should blend it instead. Okay, that's a bit better. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I guess I'm just looking for it to be good. You know? Yeah, actually, I think that's getting there. I just want the transition from like hair to just circle to be smoother, and I think that's helping. I kind of just want to put color on it now just so I can see. God, what colors? Hey, what colors? Can I always go to the dark side and use AI art? No, never. I can't. No, definitely not. It will be my own until I die. Yes, what colors? Maybe like green. I've been doing a lot of teal lately, but it's good color. Maybe orange. Orange hair could be cool. Orange hair might be nice. Purple. Purple green might be good. Let me try purple hair. What kind of purple? Like here? So, okay, so the way this is gonna work is, this is an overlay layer, on top of the black and white. So, no matter what color I put on, it is always gonna be the brightness or darkness of what is underneath it, of that black and white layer. So with this, with the colors I'm putting on there, I'm only choosing the saturation of it, so how vibrant it is. So let's just go something super vibrant to start with, so we can see what it's like. And I'm just gonna see. Whoa, look at that. See, and I color it in, and it keeps all those details. Then I go over that, and it's like, wow, look at that. How cool. But then I can also, that's just with a flat pen, so it's applying the color uniformly, but I can still do it with the watery color one and apply it like this. Pretty cool. But that's also super vibrant, so I could also, you can't see my little color wheel down there because Pumpkin's hiding it. I'm sorry, Pumpkin, I'm gonna need to ask you to move for a second, buddy, if you don't, hey buddy, I need to show people the colors if you don't mind. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's very sweet of you. So you can see down the bottom there, so it's like very vibrant at the moment because it's all the way up here, but if I start to move it down, it's gonna lose some of that vibrancy. So you can see it's a lot, you can see it's a lot more subtle. That's because I was on the eraser. See, it's a bit more subtle now. That's nice. So then if I want to, I'm like, I want that particular streak to be brighter, I can just go in with a separate one like that. But then hopefully, even if it's like, it doesn't matter, even if I go over here, is it just going to be just as bright? No, it's still lighter. But, I don't know. Yeah. So that's what's going. I'm just going to apply some color here. See how we go. can just kind of apply it in a bit of a wash. It is just like a wash, like painting miniatures. Wow. I guess you could kind of do this in miniature painting. I was just going in and painting it black and white and stuff and then putting like washes over the top, but you wouldn't get any detail and stuff. It'd still be a uniform color, but it'd be an interesting experiment. I guess, see how that turns out. I'm gonna try some let's just do a green, like a kind of muted green just over it. Wow. I don't think this is what I'm gonna do, because this looks muddy and kind of gross as hell. But it's just cool to see how it works. I think I'd prefer to. Whoa, okay. It likes to just absolutely pause everything for a hot second while it saves. Get out of here. I think I want to try more warm tones. So let's go like a red. Give me some red. This is actually super fun. It's like a coloring in book, but it looks cool as hell. I just love the hair. Everything else I'm like, eh. The hair, pretty cool. Turns into a circle. Does your hair turn into a circle? I don't think so. Not like this lady's hair does. You can be trapping people in a big town where everyone gets turned into snails and trapped in big long buildings in a town in Japan with hair like this. A reference that everyone understands. Pretty cool. Okay, wait. I wanna try putting some like brighter bits in, like. And then I think I want to. I don't know. Just a light. Oh. Maybe even like a blue. Like a. Oh, that's kind of fun. There's just a light blue wash over it. Yeah, I think I like the red and blue. Like the Matrix. The only piece of media ever to use those two colors. I think I'd want to see, that's pretty cool, and I think I'd want to go in though and like yeah, like this kind of thing, you know. It's not really working for me. See, doesn't that look cooler? Even if I just turn it down though, that's kind of alright. I don't know, I think, hey, I'll be honest, I think I just don't like it. Like the whole thing. I think the whole thing just isn't really working for me. And that's okay. Well, just a second, Poppy is knocking at the door, I just need to open it. There you go, Bob. I think I maybe just don't really like it, is the issue. Actually, what I might... Oh, not what I meant this. What if I do that as well? I don't know, I just... Oh, that's kind of better. Yes, is it? I don't know. I think I've reached a point where I need to not look at it anymore. Poppy, come on, Bob. I just opened the door for you. Okay, come back in. Yeah, I think I've been looking at it for too long at this point. That I just don't like it anymore. I don't know, it just feels very muddy. I think I need to go in and tidy up some areas with an eraser. Like, see, when it's the color that's highlighting some of the issues for me. I'd need to like, oh, that's not it, is it? I don't know, even just go in with, I don't know, to lighten up some areas and clean up the shading. It's just a bit too muddy. And that's okay. At least I've come to that conclusion. But I think I might leave it here for this evening, because at this point I've been looking at it for so long that I can no longer productively work on it. Not to mention, it's about 9 o'clock for me, and I want to go to bed at 10, and I want to watch an episode of Heartstopper before I go to bed, because I'm currently watching season 2 of it. Yeah, I think... Yeah. No, I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. We got a lot drawing done today. It's very nice. See, maybe I just like it better black and white. I don't know. I need to close it, not look at it anymore. But yes, thank you very much for hanging out with me. It's been a super nice chill stream, just what I needed after a long day of work. Oh. And then I can have a lovely day tomorrow. I'm going to go watch Blue Beetle. It's going to be great. Oh, yes, but I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, however long that is, and a lovely tomorrow as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Okay, goodbye.